Hey, YouTube land. It is Sunday. I don't even know what the date is today. I don't care. It's Sunday. It's the day before I go back to work. Spring break was great. I know this is very rare. I'm making two videos in one weekend. But I had to do this update because it's really important. I have an update about my 10-week challenge that I did with a good friend of mine, Trent Cox, who's a fitness instructor. And we started 10 weeks ago. I actually did the weigh-in after I started P90X, so it was a little off, but however, it doesn't matter. It was a challenge. And it was for $1,000, it was $20 buy-in. I had enough people to get it the $1,000, so everybody's competing against each other. And it's going to be based off two things, I think. It's weight and body fat. And I got my results back, and I wanted to share them with you. And I'm not going to go ahead in detail. I'm just going to hit the highlights of it. First of all, weight. I started off when I weighed with him on his scale, it was 228.6. And then I was on 114.12, January 14th, 2012. Then on yesterday, March 24th, 2012, I weighed in at 214.6. Now, on my updates, I said this last Friday I was down to 206 on my scale. That's a big difference on the scales. I don't know what's going on right there, so I was really disappointed to see that. However, I mean, scales are all different, and it's digital. You know, they say the more expensive ones you get, they're better. The least expensive ones aren't as good. I don't know if that's, how true that is. I really don't, so I'm not going to say anything. However, I'm going to go by this, and I'm just, not happy about that. However, this one must go through the results. If you look down, I'm going to let you look on your own. I'm just going to hit some key points, like I said. One hit on my waist. My waist came out pretty good. The waist, I was at 41 and a half. No, it was 44 and a half, and I went down to 41 and a half. So I was 3 inches in the waist. That was really exciting, and that really needed to happen. So I went down to a 41 and a half. 3 inches. Was really, really excited about that. And if you can see, I've also lost here and there. Even a half inch in some places is a big deal, like in the neck and the calves. So it was a really big deal. Next thing I want to quickly go through is the body fat. Now, if you look at all the different individuals, like the bicep, I went from 24. Remember, it's I think it's centimeters, I believe. It's when they pinch you with that little device. I forgot what is the device called right now, so I apologize. I'm sorry, I'm not savvy with all that stuff. But like biceps, 24 out of 10, that blew Trent out of the water. He was like, oh my gosh. Triceps 19 to 16. Well, it's kind of normal, but I've always had pretty strong triceps and pretty lean triceps. It's the bicep that they got a lot of the fat out of there. The subscapular, which is under your shoulder blade, and you don't realize how much fat you have in your back. If you think of like animals, when people cut up animals and they try to get that fat off the back, that's where a lot of it goes to, actually. A lot of people think in the front too, as well, in your belly, which I do have a lot in my belly, but there's a lot in your back. And I went from 49 to 33. That was a big jump as well. The big jump, though, was from the iliac crest. The iliac, or whatever. It's above your hip bone. It's where the love handle's at. And I went from 60 to down to 28, and that blew his mind away. And he was like, I wonder if I did the measurements right. I'm like, I hope you did. And I remember he did because he pinched pretty hard. So yeah, and if you notice that the body fat percentage went 33.7% down to 27.9%, almost. I was at 5.8%, so almost 6%. And we actually did that with a machine. The little thing that you hold out like this, and it tests for your body fat and your BMI, 39.2 down to 36.8. But he said he looked at it, and if we were to add this up, it'd probably come out the same. So he was really excited about that. I'm really excited about that. So that was a challenge. We don't know the results of who won yet, but he looked at me and he was like, I think you have a good chance of being in the top 5, if not 10. And I'll be happy with that. And at this point, I even told him, I don't care if I win. The fact that I lost all that weight, lost the weight, the inches, and I'm showing that I am getting healthier, that I am getting stronger, that I can ride my bike longer, that I can do more push-ups. To me, that's more important. It's a lifelong goal. Yeah, you want to lose 40 pounds in like 3 months. That'd be awesome. But really, getting there is one thing, is maintaining it, and that's what I want to do. That's the ultimate goal. So yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, that's it on that update. And yeah, check it out. It's really cool. Upcoming things, like I said, that I'm going to have coming up is the Denton Tri-P. Next week, it's a paddle, pedal, and pound, and we'll be canoeing, running, and cycling. and that should be a lot of fun. I don't have any personal goals for that, just to finish, because that's going to be tough, especially the running part. The canoeing and the cycling, I don't see it being a big deal, and it's going to be off road. So it's going to be like not like mountain biking, but like trail riding. So it's a real smooth trail. I've ridden that trail 100 times, so it should be really good. I'm doing that with my girlfriend. And that should be a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to that next weekend. So this week I'll be working on trying to get around the track try to go for 3 miles this week is going to be my goal to run, even if I just only do it once, just to get ready for next Saturday. I'm really positive with the P90X that I've been doing. It's going to be great. The other thing I'll leave a, if you want a map of it, and in case you live in the DFW area or near Denton, I'll leave a link up so you can actually download the map from that if you'd like. I do have some other things coming up, but I'm just going to leave it at that for now. One thing I do want to discuss before I go, and I'll try not to make this video too long, is inspiration. Today I saw my girlfriend run her 4th half marathon. She ran the Rock and Roll Dallas half marathon in Fair Park, or the Cotton Bowl, if you're familiar with the Cotton Bowl. And it was awesome. It's her 4th one, and she killed it today. She beat her personal best time by almost 6 minutes. I mean, she went from 2:19 down to 2:13. She's almost, I mean, she's getting closer and closer to making a sub 2-hour half marathon, and that's a big deal. Really cool. I got a good shot of the first place finisher. It was really cool. I got some really cool pictures of some things, and I might share them at the end. But it's really, really cool to see people out there. And speaking of inspiration, that's the message this evening, is inspiration. You need to find something that inspires you. My girlfriend is my inspiration. She's become my inspiration because she's lost over 75 pounds. She has done an outstanding job. She's run 4 half marathons. Each time has just gotten better and better. She's run several 10Ks and 5Ks. She's really taken on to the running. She pushed herself really, really hard today, and she inspires me, and other people that I've been around inspires me. One of her friends that has lost a lot of weight, is like she did. She's got really skinny now, runs all the time, and ran her first marathon not too long ago. In fact, my girlfriend's working for her first marathon, and she's doing it for her birthday. How cool is that? And it's really inspiring me, and now I know I've talked about in the past that I have a long-term goal of to finish 100 miles on my bike, and now it's become a non-negotiable, and it's not an option. I have to get it done. She's kicking my tail, and I feel like I need to catch up, not for her, but for me, and that's the thing. She's doing a phenomenal job with it, and I just got to get on it, and I'm going to sign up for some rides coming up really soon here, and I'm really, really excited, and she's been my inspiration. At the race today, like I said, I got to see the first place runner. He ran up and down afterwards, and we got to kind of meet him in a very, very casual way. Saw the first place woman, and then I saw something really cool. I saw a man finish on his wheelchair. He had no legs and did it. And then there was, I didn't get to see him finish, but my girlfriend told me that there was a man doing, I forget what organization it is, but it's Soldier, wore his full gear, his combat boots, full gear, full backpack, which I think is about 20 pounds, maybe 25 pounds, maybe more. I'm not sure. I don't